The 1991 yogurt shop murders in Austin, Texas have been solved, and police today have now released all of the investigation and the things that we need to know about the evidence. Let's chat. If you're new to my account, my name is Ford Sanders, and I'm a journalist based out of Austin, Texas. Like I said, this took place 34 years ago at a yogurt shop and was never solved. As a quick recap, in 1991 at a yogurt shop in Austin, Texas, 4 young women were murdered senselessly there. As of Friday, September 26, 2025, police say they found out who did this. They say that it is known serial killer Robert Eugene Brashers who killed these women. Now, he actually did commit suicide in 1999, so 8 years after these murders. Now, police lay out all of their findings. They even talk about how back in 1991, they actually pulled up to that yogurt shop called the I Can't Believe It's Yogurt because there was a fire reported. Well, once extinguishing it, firefighters discovered the bodies of 17-year-old Jennifer Harbison, 15-year-old Sarah Harbison, 17-year-old Eliza Thomas, and 13-year-old Amy Ayers. All 4 of these girls were nude, had been shot, bound, and gagged. Due to the fire and the automatic sprinklers, evidence was really hard to come by. A week after these murders happened, 16-year-old Maurice Pierce was arrested for bringing a gun to the North Cross Mall. Through hours of interrogation, police actually got him to confess to these murders and then got his .22 caliber gun to see if it was the same one used in these murders. We'll get this, in 1999, 8 years after these murders happened, they had 4 people they were thinking of being involved. That was Maurice Pierce, who we talked about, Robert Springsteen, Michael Scott, and Forrest Wellborn. Springsteen and Scott confessed to the murders, while Wellborn and Pierce did not confess. Matter of fact, Wellborn never confessed to the murders, but all 4 subjects were actually arrested for capital murder in 1999. Scott received life in prison, and Springsteen got the death penalty. Wellborn never confessed, and there wasn't enough evidence, so he never got a true charge, and Maurice Pierce's files and charges were dropped. Let's go to now. In June 2025, detectives actually got more DNA testing, and they actually found out a .380 cartridge was found in the drain there at these murders at the yogurt shop. Well, they got a tip that a 1998 murder in Kentucky had a really similar backstory and could possibly be linked to these murders. Well, detectives put out a bunch of different DNA testing and markers, and a South Carolina lab actually came back with a match in August of this year to another case. These DNAs matched from a 1990 sexual assault case in Greenville, South Carolina, which actually belonged to serial killer and rapist Robert Eugene Brashers. It's also important to remember that Brashers, less than 48 hours before these yogurt shop murders in Austin, Texas, was stopped by Border Patrol in between El Paso, Texas, and Las Cruces, New Mexico. So it would have made sense for him to be in the Austin area, and it does align. Police have now been able to determine that through these exact matches and links of the DNA, that he is the one that was responsible for this. But like I said, he did commit suicide in 1999, but this is who they say did this.